Oh, man, it, it just, you know, really wears you out because as hard and taxing as that game was to watch, if we'd have won, I'd feel like I just had 17 cups of coffee. But as I'm sitting here now, man, I'm sitting, man, y'all did that shit again, man. I'm, man, I don't know, man. I just, you, honestly, okay, you run the same play on me back to back, not separate occasions, back to back. The first time I got lucky, shame on you. I'd be thinking that. The second time you did that to me, it should be shame on you. I'm picking this one off. No, no. Touchdown, OBJ. If Kyle leave Nick Mullens right where he is, that game was not his fault. It was everybody's fault but his. I mean, I just really, we lose to Green Bay, almost a similar situation. I think if the same people were involved in the loss. I don't know what they work on in practice, but there's no way two fades are thrown back to back. First one fails, they get a second shot and makes it. I just can't stand it. You know what, though? You give me Mostert and Garcon, we wouldn't be having this conversation. Damn it. Hey, and I didn't even talk about Foster and Kwaski T, even if they ain't there. You just give me Mostert and you give me Garcon, and we win that game. Damn it. Because, I mean, look at Nick is dealing with, man. And meanwhile, the world-class triplets over there struggling to beat the 49ers. And they got blessed from the refs. I don't give a damn. I don't be blaming the refs. Was that a call to be made? Witherspoon, just because he didn't turn his head around? Any excuse you get to throw the flag, right? That play alone, man. The ball wasn't catchable anyway. Shit. Sick of them losses like that. Get a bye week. And then when we play Denver. Man. Well, if you were hoping we'd lose for the sake of a draft pick, there you go. Hey, Joanne Greg, thanks, fam. He says, Blind man can see that the referees control this game to the fullest. I wish they would stay out of it. And, you know, actually, they made one bullshit call on the Giants, I have to admit, was a BS call. When that dude wrapped up Mullens after he got rid of that ball, he made sure Nick's head didn't hit the ground. You see the tackle? He took Nick down and he held him up. Refs didn't have to throw that flag. Leave it alone, ref. And leave them other plays alone, too. Stay out of it. Stop making game-determining calls, you sorry son. All right. Hey, Dino! Hey, Dr. Dino the log. Hey, Dino! Dino, I wish I knew, boy. I'd explain it to you, too. Boy, I don't know what the hell's going on, man. You know, I hate going for if you go beat my ass in the second quarter and make me just finish the game. Don't beat us in the last 30, 40 seconds, 1 minute. Damn, that bothers me. Goddamn. They just can't stay out the way. They cannot stay out the way. Determinant games every chance they get. Yeah, I hear you. I agree. I agree. Oh, oh, no ints. I know that bothers me. Boy, we got one. We got, Dino. We got one int. I think on the season. The whole team. One int. I did too. And Rashard Robinson. You know what? Hey, here's the thing, though. He gets targeted every play now that they can. You know, people don't be bothered with Richard Sherman, right? So throw on a Kittle. So Kittle's taking like 80%, maybe even 90% of the shots. So, and K1 fell asleep today, too. See, Dino, what is with the coverages? Why don't y'all know how to do the coverage by now? This is week 10, and you still pointing and talking to each other after the play is over, and they walked into the end zone. What kind of shit is that? What is that? Yeah. Ooh.
See what they gonna do with McKinnon because I done forgot about McKinnon already. Since Breida been doing this thing, but the defense, man, it just looked too soft, man, to me. And it's like I know it's because the offense got to put points up on the board. I know seeing your team not put up points kind of drains the defense a little. But they need something. They need to do something. Saleh he need to make some wake up plays, man. Make some demoralizing plays, man. Make that offense, scared to run, hit the holes or something. Because they're not scared. It seems like they just go out there. They do what they want to do.
You know, problem, Robert Sala's defensive scheme is probably questionable. But the problem I'm seeing 90% of the times, regardless of the scheme, dude's execution is like, if I was handing out report cards every week, I'd be giving out so many D's and F's, it would be crazy. Because a lot of times, I say, I could get into that defense and play better than that. These guys don't read, they don't make judgment, they don't think, they do things that I question how you got to this level.
Yeah,
Jimmy, who played the best football tonight in the secondary? Jimmy Ward.
yeah,
Everybody
yeah.
else was clowning. Richard Sherman was being Richard Sherman, but aside from Jimmy, everybody not named Richard Sherman, Jimmy was better than everybody else.
And see,
When did the day?
another thing too, Ronbo, is that on offense last year, it's like we had a couple X factors. Like Kittle did this thing last year, but we had
Did it
Selick,
today. Yeah.
Selick, like a 1-2 punch. You know what I mean?
No
Like they
Selleck this year.
like it was like a 1-2 punch with him and Selick, and then Trent Taylor was like the X factor. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
so any
And we ain't got no Selleck this year. And I mean, Selleck don't even get to play no more. Ever since that miss in Kansas City, Cal don't even let him play no more. That means we got one tight end. What is that?
One tight end as a receiver. It's like Kendrick. But yeah, Ronbo, I'm gonna let you go. My neighbors there arguing and stuff.
What they arguing about? They can't be arguing about that game.
Money or something.
All right, Dino. Appreciate you, fam. Ain't talked to you a long time. Good to hear from you. Talk to you later. Oh, man. Hopefully, I don't know if our audio is fixed out, but we're working on it. Hey, Jonathan.
Yo.
Hey, Jonathan. What's up, fam?
What's up, man?
Oh, man. Another whooping. Another unnecessary whooping, Jonathan. That's why I'm so, I just don't understand why we have to lose them games. Why every time do we find a way in the fourth quarter with less than 2 minutes to go? Come on, Niners. Good Lord.
Yeah, it was bad, man.
Well, they get the week off.
Because your chat or the YouTube is delayed, so I just saw your your expressions on there, and man, I could feel you all the way, man. It's sad, man, and it sucks so bad. I mean, we had high hopes coming into the season, and just
right
to be let down this bad, it just sucks. It's like a stab to the chest. I mean, it's just bad.
And then we get toyed with. Last week, it looks like we're on the road. Understandably, we played the Raiders. We were supposed to dominate. The Raiders are terrible.
Yeah.
They just suck the high up. But the thing is, this week, we competed. You could see this team had the right element going. Everything was right. I mean, we lost too many people on offense, but still, we was in there. We had that game, Jonathan. There was no reason to lose that game other than making a few stupid flags and a couple of dumb moves.
Honestly, I think it was Shanahan's play calling. A lot of times he put the offense in bad situations with the little dink passes here and there that weren't going to go for much. So, I mean, I don't know. It goes on both sides. I really have no answers on which way to go. It's just an all around team effort, both the players on the field and the coaching. So I don't.
Well, I don't know. It's still. I suspect. Did you see Kyle Shanahan giving he was giving Dante Pettis an earful, boy. I don't know what Pettis did wrong. But Dante has missed too much time. He's got some things to learn. He should have been a bigger factor tonight. Can't nobody guard him.
It was a waste of a pick drafting him. Honestly, you could have drafted a situational pass rusher that would have been good. That could have had more of an impact than Dante Pettis has. Honestly, I mean, I think Dante was a waste of a pick. To be honest, he's only had one catch for a touchdown and maybe receptions throughout the year, maybe less than 30 yards, and that's it. I think they could have gone a different route, and that goes on management, and that's all that's all on Lynch.
Ah, man, you know what though? Dante's got potential. I believe in his potential, but at times, I just don't see no dog in him. You know, Jonathan, we do have players that their fortitude is questionable at times. This is the only thing I have a problem with. I worry about Dante concerned about footsteps. I thought it was my imagination, but I'm still seeing him. I think he backs off sometimes when he thinks he's going to get a hit. And then on defense, I still don't know. Akello, if you make a mistake this week, you should learn from that mistake. You go into the film room with a coach, you watch, you dissect the play. Were my feet right? Was my technique right? Was I taking the same route? Did I take a bad angle? Coach, tell me, what did I do? What are they talking about? Because we're seeing the same thing every week.
I don't know. Just people just don't learn from their mistakes, and they just they just go when it's like they say, when you could train all you want, but when the bullets start flying, you just go back to your instinct. So
I know. But you don't give up on the play dependent on the safety. Granted, the safety's supposed to be there, but you stay with the play. They did it right. Remember that last play they got Akello? I mean, they got Witherspoon. Akello stayed right with him. Him and Jimmy Ward collapsed on him just at the same time. That's the way it's supposed to be done. That's it. You stay with that play. You do not depend on your safety to come over. You stay with the play. The safety will take care of his job. You do yours.
Yeah, and those two, I think it was what was his name? Williams and Fred Warner. I think they bit on the play with the what was his name? Ebron. What's the tight end's name for the Giants? Ebron.
God, I know you're talking about. But he smoked
they
Smith.
Both bit on him trying to block, and then he let loose, and then he caught it for like 15 yards, and that set them up for that game winner.
Damn. Tell them about it, time. I'm gonna tell you what, man. I'm gonna look for you. Actually, tomorrow night, Tuesday Night Raw instead of Monday Night Raw.
All right.
We can sleep on it.
Can I let off with this for everybody that doesn't know Dakota Watson's celebration sack? Do you know where that comes from?
Yeah. What is that? It looks like a samurai. What is that?
It's from Blue Streak, the movie. Dave Chappelle with Martin Lawrence. Dave Chappelle, he does the guts and eyes move. He does a little. You need to YouTube it and watch it. It's hilarious, and I don't know. I'm the only one that caught that.
You did, man, because I'm glad you enlightened me. I have no idea what he was doing.
Yeah, the Dakota Watson sack. He does the guts and eye move.
All right, Jonathan, we gotta go. We got a bunch of people want to say something. We're talking about Ingram. Okay. All right, Jonathan. See you tomorrow, fam.
All right, man. I'll see you later.
All right. Man. Breida, man. You know what? If you want to talk about something good tonight, talk about Matty B. My God, he's going to be a star. Lola's Lickin' Barbecue Kitchen. What's up, fam?
What's up, Ronbo?
Suffering.
Hey, Ronbo, I got a question for you.
Go ahead.
Who's our next defensive coordinator?
You know, because Salah looked like a deer in headlights on that sideline tonight, didn't he?
Homeboy lost his job, and isn't next week is a bye week, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. And we're going to lose next week, too, even during the bye week. 49ers take another loss during the bye week.
You know what? I know enough about football and schemes and all that business to just sit back and I mean, you got crazy good quarterbacks. You got Rodgers, you got Manning, and I don't care what anyone says about Eli Manning. He's still a good quarterback.
Oh, that's a Hall of Fame. He gets in. Yeah.
I think he gets in also, honestly. I mean, he could lose every game from here on out and be the second losing quarterback in the Hall of Fame, but he's going.
Yeah. He's done too much.
But just the defensive schemes, I mean, Salah runs a lot of zone. And that's basically a way of saying, hey, our secondary is terrible, which is fine. That's cool. But if you're going to run zone against quarterbacks that literally study zone and study defenses all day, every day,
yes,
you better bring something. You better not bring 4. You better not bring Dakota Watson and Cassius Marsh. I'm sorry. They're both great players. They're great players. But, dude, that 4-man rush is not getting anywhere near the quarterback against Eli Manning. Against that offensive line, we got 1 sack.
And your offensive line ain't even that good. That's the bad thing. One side is good with Solder and Hernandez, but the other side sucks. And
Hernandez didn't even play a really good game, honestly.
No, wasn't his best game. Exactly.
I don't. Salah plays so scared, and I'm tired of this bend but don't break defense crap. I want to hurt somebody.
Breaks every time. Yeah, I agree.
I want pain. I want to see offensive players terrified to go over the middle, to an extent, of course. I want linebackers flying. I want guys. I want the defense to look like it did against the Raiders, which is saying a lot because the Raiders are garbage. But we had fun. Like they were having fun with that ass whooping.
Hey,
So I
but
mean,
do you think? And I said Foster, because Foster ain't been playing all that great this season. He's been okay, but at times he was suspect. And Kwaski T, would they have made a difference?
I think so. I mean, I think that over the top pass where the corner, the zone defense that they were running, the safety was supposed to come over the top, and that's why the corner turned around and was like, "Where the hell is
Where is he?
everybody?"
Where is he? I know.
Odell.
I know.
And I think that Tart would have been there. Tart would have been there. He would have known, and honestly, he probably would have picked it because he threw that ball like it touched the moon and came back down. So
Wasn't it up there a long time? Yeah.
it was a, you know what? I'm tired of injuries. We need to fire our defensive coordinator. Bye Salah. Bye. He's first one gone. You know what? He shouldn't even be allowed on the bus to go home. Like they should just fire him right then.
Oh man.
And our doctors, man. How is everyone's knees and concussions and arms and I mean, dude, we're working with third string quarterback, which you know me well enough, Ronbo. I'm a man, and you know I'm a straightforward man. I was talking mad smack last time I was on about Mullens. I said don't play him. I'm a man, and I will say it. I was wrong. That dude, welcome to the Nick Mullens show.
You know, Nick played. He plays like a man that's been playing for more than half a season too.
He
Second
has
year.
poise. Bethard would have ended up being 4 sacks, 2 picks easily.
Couple
And
of
I mean,
fumbles.
we would have still been in the game. We would have still been in the game with Bethard. But Mullens, man, that dude, he has poise in the pocket. He knows when to throw it away. I mean, if he worked on his accuracy, and I mean, he's a half season, he's going to be nice backup quarterback, if not a good trade in the future.
And which is probably going to happen, because that's what's going to happen with Jimmy G. They're going to keep on picking up projects, but hopefully they pick up a project like Nick Mullens again. Because Nick, that boy, for a man who's an undrafted rookie in his second season, he's not taking the first snaps in workouts. Dude is going to be a badass. In a couple of weeks, Nick's going to be untouchable. I can already see it now.
I think he earned himself at least. I think Bethard might have seated himself in the unemployment line coming at the end of the season. I think Mullens earned himself a job. Definitely.
Yeah. We got to go, Finn, but I got to tell you, Kyle Shanahan loves CJ. It's going to be a runoff next year, and who wins that will end up staying. But we'll see.
True that.
All right, fam.
Much love to you, Ronbo.
Hey, thanks, fam. And if you're down in SoCal, Lola's Lickin' Barbecue. hey, what part of LA are you in?
I'm in Orange County. But
Orange
I go
County.
Everywhere.
There you go.
Everywhere.
Lola's Lickin'. There you go. I'll be there. As soon as I get down to Southern Cal, I'll be down there too. All right, fam. Have a good night. Oh, God. Hey, it's Sean. Hey, Sean. Come on in, fam.
Hey, man. Glad to see you made it through that showing. You look like you were about to have a stroke a couple times. Buddy.
I was, man. I had a couple of seizures under the table while I was under there, man. I was losing it.
I saw you.
God. Niners, give me a break with these losses. Damn.
Yeah. Man, this was a rough thing to watch. You know, what we have, like 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 penalties, something like that.
And when we wasn't doing that, we was getting flags. We had the flags came back. Damn.
Yeah, you know, and it's something to be seen, man. It was one of those games where you're like, yeah, I had a feeling that it was going to be a close game at the end just because of the way things were going. I'll start with Mullens, okay? I'm not picking on Mullens. I think Mullens is a good kid. I think he's got a bright future, but you said something that was completely offline during the show, Ronbo. You tried to say that Nick Mullens was not responsible for that interception. He was. Marquise Goodwin had to turn his body all the way around to try and catch that ball. Okay, and on the first interception, okay, he was late. He threw it to the inside. It should have been more on the outside. That's how the 2 picks happened. Secondly, it's another thing that really, really, really frustrated me, man. I mean, really frustrated me are the refs. I'm not the type of guy who to blame shit on the refs, but a lot of that shit, man, was like, you kidding me? Really? I mean, there was times where OBJ was doing the holding.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That Richard Sherman call.
Yeah. I mean, that one I agree with you on. Another thing, here's a bright side, which I thought was beautiful. Deforest, how about Deforest Buckner? You know, breaking the double team and getting to Eli before Dakota Watson. And Dakota Watson had a straight shot.
Yeah.
D-Buck is just a beast, man. We need more guys like that to be up there with D-Buck that just fucking get after it. You know what I mean?
Just one more D-Buck. Just one more D-Buck.
Yeah.
That's why I wanted Vita Vea. I said, you put Vita Vea and D. Buckner on that line together, everybody will eat. But no, we still got to find Buckner some help.
Yeah, and you know, this is why it's so rough, Ronbo. This is why it's so rushed, because we're so faithful. That's why it hurts so much. You know, there's a lot of fan bases out there that really don't care. You know what I mean? They care about when they're winning. Then if they lose one, that's one thing. But there's a lot of fan bases out there. When they lose as many games as we do, they really don't care.
Or go to the next
here we are at the record. Yeah, here we are as faithful as we are. We're upset about losing the game, and we're 2-8. You know what I mean? So I wanna say I appreciate the faithful for being so passionate, not being like another some other fans, don't need to name their names, but from other organizations where they kind of But the faithful, I'm proud of y'all, man. Keep it up. But this was just a terrible. It was just a terrible showing. I know everybody was so hype off Nick Mullens. You notice I didn't call last week. Ronbo. I just sat back and say, let's see how this shit play out. Okay, but here's what Mullens does better than Beckett, because Mullens threw a lot of balls in the dirt. What did he go for? I mean, his passing percentage was horrible today. He was overthrowing balls. He threw a lot of balls in the dirt. Here's the thing that Mullens does better: he doesn't take the sacks. He gets rid of the ball. Okay, that's what. But Mullens, man, I'm telling you, Mullens looked like fucking C.J. Beathard today. And here's the thing: you're talking about a deep threat. Mullens can't throw the ball downfield. If you notice, he's doing chunk yards, 15, 20 yards. They're relying on yards after the catch. Mullens is not a guy that could air it out. I'm just letting you guys know that. If you notice, there's nothing that's been aired out between the Giants and the Raiders. And for all purposes intended, we should have been airing it out, but we couldn't, okay? Mullens just doesn't have that type of arm. He's a quick release guy. You got to get the ball out of his hands quick. And one of his plus sizes, he doesn't take sacks. There's something to look out for with Mullens. That's gonna be the thing that hurts Mullens later on down the road. He might be a backup. He might beat out Beathard, but later on, this is a high passing league when it comes to big yards in games. Okay, a lot of that is airing the ball out, and Mullens isn't the guy that's going to be able to do that. Look at Marquise Goodwin. We're relying on yards after the catch. George Kittle, we're relying on yards after the catch. That's just where we're at right now. So we're going to be playing small ball.
Sean, you know what, though? In the NFL nowadays, it's not a bad idea not to go downfield till the opportunity presents itself. Do you know that Mullens outplayed Manning today? Manning.
I got you. But what does that do? That keeps everything congested there. That keeps everything congested there with the defenders. When you're taking tops off of defenses, you're spreading things out. You're allowing more opportunities for yards after the catch. Does it make sense? We got to be able to air it out a little bit more.
And you know what, though?
Look, I'm happy for Mullens.
No, but you know, on that one shot that Mullens did go downfield, I don't know what Kyle was thinking or who he was trying to fool, but you don't send C.J. Beathard on a go route. I mean, you don't send Kendrick Bourne
Mullens
on a go route. What were you doing, Kyle?
Yeah.
And Mullens threw the ball over his head about 30 feet. Marquise would have caught up with that. I don't know what that was about, but that was the play that you're talking about that should have been a touchdown. And he got it downfield. He's not going to do it all day, but he had enough juice on that one.
I think he's going to be playing out unless he gets injured, unless he throws for like a 4 or 5 interception game. I think he's going to play out. But you guys just look for the fact and see how much he throws downfield. it's not going to happen very much. It really isn't. We're relying on yards after the catch.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
But hey, man, it is what it is. It is what it is. The good thing is that it's my birthday weekend next weekend, so I ain't got to see the Niners fucking embarrass me again another weekend, which is nice.
Well, happy birthday in the
You got to
meantime.
buy that week.
Celebrate that.
Yeah,
We'll
man.
celebrate your birthday next time anyway.
All right, man. Hey, to all the
Sean.
faithful, man, I appreciate y'all. All the faithful. You too, Ronbo, man. Keep it
Thanks,
up. All
man.
right.
All right. All right, Sean. Yeah, that's Shakan way out in the east. And it's late, too. Sean here. Hey, and talk about faithful. Sean representing. Howard. Come on in, Howard.
Yo, Ronbo. What's poppin'?
Hey, Howard, man. Ain't nothing good. You know what I'm saying, man? We found a way to lose that game. And it
Yep.
wasn't about the offense. I know Sean pointed out some things wrong with Nick, but Nick put up 23 points that should have been more if the refs would
Right.
stay the hell up out the way. You know? So, I'm just frustrated with the defense not being able to hold on to that game. If you go bear down in the game, the fourth quarter, 3rd and 12, you go get a flag. You go get a flag.
Yep.
The hell you doing? How you gonna get a flag now? Oh man.
Yeah, that was a stupid play, man. Malcolm Smith he knew he had to get Saquon. Why in the world did you even go past him? That's like the most dumbest thing I've ever seen.
They just lapse. Just a mental lapse. He just went blank.
And even if he just let him go by, he still was able to tackle him.
Mm-hmm.
He was right there with him all the way.
Yep. You know,
Had
the
no
Raiders
reason
got
to
rid of
hold
him because of his coverage skills or his lack thereof.
Yeah, we've seen it a few times, especially with him and Marsh, where they got beat on that wheel route.
Oh.
No, the dig. Oh my God, the one where set him up for the Sterling touchdown.
And Howard, those two been playing how many years? Howard, they've seen that before. Why are you reacting like you don't know what's going on? I just don't get what they be thinking.
Overthinking, that's what it is. Overthinking. Especially you just let him go in the flat. He's good. Let him get his 3 yards.
Yeah. See, this is why.
You let him beat both of you guys.
Yeah, both of you. Not one. Both of you. Neither one of you know strategically. This is why everybody blames Salah. I blame them knuckleheads playing. I don't need Salah to tell me what to do on this play. This is what I'm saying.
Right.
Some of the things I'm doing ain't nothing to do with nobody but them. And that's why I get so damn mad. God. You didn't just start playing football yesterday. What are you doing?
Oh. Yeah, today was a huge example of miscommunication on the defense. A lot of guys were pointing and a lot of talking in the back, and then especially confusion in coverages. We got lucky on a few.
Mm-hmm. OBJ was alone. A couple of times they showed OBJ in the replays, show him standing there with his hands in his pocket. Nobody near him. Nobody near him, Howard. The hell you guys doing? God.
Overthinking, overlooking, just not being sound, not communicating. Just for once, I wish that. Well, even the first Odell touchdown where he caught it, and Kawhi Williams was out of position. Kevin was standing in the end zone in the corner. I don't know if you noticed.
I did see him over there.
He had nobody there. I'm like, why didn't you just go to Odell Beckham?
Damn. You see him standing right there. And K1, what are you jumping forward for? Your responsibility is to go with the man that's dashing by you. He is the most dangerous in that play at that given moment. What's going on in your front of the linebackers? Got it. Oh, damn.
Yeah, he kept. I don't know what it is with Williams. He's always biting on the underneath. I don't know why. He does it all the time. I don't get it.
Exactly. Yeah, right. We saw
Odell
this.
Beckham is the most dangerous guy in the field.
No matter what you do, go after him. Because you know Manning's watching him. You know it.
Fact. And he's looking back at Eli the whole time. Why are you still looking in the backfield? just a lot of mistakes we got to clean up on the defense. The backfield at least.
Yeah, this is why I say, I'm whoever they draft, don't bring nobody from defense out of the north. Don't do it, man. Tell you what, it's time to launch a protest, man. Defensive players out of the northern area of America are soft. That's all there is to it. 90% of them are not for the NFL. You can play them on offense, okay. Don't get them for defense.
I hear you on that. I agree with you on that one. Oh yeah. The other touchdown, I heard you speak on how Kittle got fooled twice on the same exact look. Yeah, where he was expected somebody to be in the safety position to help. I saw Jimmy Ward. He was down at the line. Another miscue. That's who he was supposed to be back there.
And Jimmy's not supposed to have to be told anything on that. As soon as you see Manning looking that way, his head's already turned. He's not trying to fake you out. He's going to Beckham. They clowned our defense. He did the same play back to back. Well, let's try it again. What? I can see OBJ. What? Try it again. Trust me, they have no idea what's going on. And sure enough, they did. Touchdown, Giants. Okay.
I can't really fault them on that pass interference because that was a bullshit call.
I know. That second one, you're right. I agree. He didn't turn his head. But so what? It had nothing to do with that pass. He wasn't going to make a play on that.
Yeah, Beckham stopped on his route too.
Yeah, and let him bump into it.
He slowed up.
Smart. we got to go. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna be back tomorrow night. Let's do this again, okay?
Yes, sir. You already know.
All right, have a good night.
I know.
I'm trying to smile, but my insides are
Easy,
just all
bro.
mangled up.
Easy, man.
All right, fam. And Deshaun.
Hey, what's up, Ronbo?
Oh, Deshaun, man. Here we are back where we always are.
Yeah, man. You know why we lost that game, man?
So many reasons, but which ones you like?
Penalties and turnovers.
All game
You
long.
was up 3-0. Yes. You was up 3-0, and then the short field interception. Then the other stuff, the drop interception, drop ball. Marquise dropped the ball for interception. Then Richard Sherman got a contact penalty on third down, and then I got nervous. I got nervous when oh man, it's hard.
Hey, but in your favorite 3rd and 12, we got them 3rd and 12. We got them. Penalty, 49ers. Move that ball up 15 yards. First down.
Yes, that's right. And then Michael Smith had a 5-yard penalty. That right there, I couldn't watch it.
First down. Every time we had them, flag them. First down.
Yep. Now, the pass interference penalty, now, when you turn around, now he never turned around. Now, Odell Beckham, he pushed him as he pushed him. So why we call it a pass interference for him?
Did it all game long. And Deshaun, do you know how many times refs, that's a discretionary call. Refs let that go all game. I've watched games where the defender never turns his head. He's running all the way down the field, and they never say anything. Every now and then they throw the flag. The defender was not aware of the ball's presence. So, I see, man, y'all just call that call when you feel like calling it, huh?
Exactly. Now we got to deal with the ESPN bullshit. Oh, man. It's really hard, man. Penalties and turnovers. But shout out to Nick Mullens. He played well.
Yeah. He did all right.
Yeah.
They didn't lose because of Nick. They lost because the defense can't get the team off the field. And they should have been inspired to play better football than they did. All them flags and penalties, it's like everything we did was undone quickly with one play. Flag, 15 yards. I know. Flag, first down.
I know. Yeah.
Holding, 49ers
you
defense. Defensive holding.
Yep. You can't give you can't give a quarterback that's won 2 Super Bowls enough time to throw that ball. And we only got 1 sack.
One. And that's because Deforest Buckner just lost his mind on that play. Did you see him coming down through there? He had Giants hanging on him like curtains.
Yeah. Oh, tell me, the Cole Watson, man, he was a monster on that. He said he about had about this shit, man. I'm taking over. Until the wrestler took over.
God, man.
All I'm thinking about now, I'm got to buy it, and now I'm just going to think about it. I got to go back home, man. I'm from these Giants fans. They're going to start talking shit now.
Yeah, yeah. The Giants ain't got no reason to be proud of that game. They know they got handicapped. And if we had Garcon and Mostert, they would have got their ass beat. They should know it, too.
Oh, yeah.
Because they had all their people there. All their people there. Give me all of mine, all right? Then let's play.
Exactly. We shut them down too until until the official said, "Oh, hey, draft picks." I lay down, man. I couldn't take it no more.
I tell you, man, it's painful, man. I mean, as I say, I feel like I've been in a 12 round boxing match, man. I'm worn out from just watching that. God.
Yeah, I know, and I'm probably bed to sleep. I said, 3rd and 12. All we gotta do is get a sack, win the ball game.
Yes. No. 15-yard penalty. There's a pass interference on number what? 51. First down. Oh, first down from the point of infraction. I'm surprised today. Personal foul. 15 yards from the point of infraction. Go ahead, ref. March him right into the end zone.
Yeah.
Anyway, fam, hey, so I'll be back tomorrow. Probably still mad, but we can talk about it some more tomorrow, okay?
Okay, Ronbo. I appreciate it.
All right, fam. Appreciate you, too. See you tomorrow night.
All right.
All right.
Yes,
Oh, there he is. Let me bring him in right. It's the Rod.
What's up, Ronbo?
Rod, man, they trying
I need a whole lot of folks to get off of Saleh, man. I need them to get off of Saleh because let's be real about things. We beat the Raiders because we're better than the Raiders. We lost tonight because the Giants have 2 things that we don't.
Saquon Barkley.
Saquon Barkley and Odell Beckham.
And not only
they
that,
have game breaks.
But they've got, no matter what anybody says about Eli Manning, he's still a Hall of Fame quarterback that can come crazy anytime. Anytime. He may be slowing down because he's 37, but Eli can hurt you. He's been around too long. He knows every trick. He took advantage of them rookies like they was rookies.
Exactly. Look at it. Look, we know what the game plan is defensively. You can't blame any of this on Saleh when you don't have the safety help, you don't have the corners to cover, and you don't have the linebackers to police the middle. Buck can't do it all. We have a defensive game breaker. D-Buck is that dude, but
he got to have some help.
Can't do it all by himself.
Yeah.
You got to have somebody that completes it. Warren may be that dude. He may be our middle linebacker that can go cover to cover. Maybe
Warner, he looked
Foster, and I'm like, Foster's my dude. I've been watching him since high school, but maybe he could be a rush stacker. I don't know.
Foster.
I'm trying to figure out what we can do with this.
Rod, something's wrong. You know what though? I got a feeling whatever's wrong with Ruben, I think next season, he started out the season, that little girl blew his mind, and then he has to miss a couple of games. He has not been Reuben Foster since last year. I think they took all his weed away from him. He's just not the same Reuben Foster. Hopefully he'll make the adjustment and get back to being Reuben next season, because this ain't Reuben Foster we're watching right now.
So that's the issue here. You can't expect the man to do worldly things or try to make this look like, your cover one, the way Seattle wants to run it, the middle ain't solid. We're 1/3 of the way there to having that solid. We got to find a safety. We don't have that coverage in the back end. I'm like Sherman, but poor Cello, he ain't gonna make it. I honestly think I said you could probably take of the 11 starters, there may be 6 of them that won't be there next year.
This is why, hey Rod, that's why you and me and a handful of other people, that's why we ain't calling Salah's name on all this. Most people want Salah fired. If you put another coach in there with them same people in there screwing up now, it's gonna continue. That's the damn truth.
Right, because something film study can't fix if you don't have the natural talent to do it. And I'm like, so at some point, when it comes down to it, at the end of the day, if you don't have natural talent to make the play, it's just not going to get made no matter how much film study or how much positioning or how much coaching you throw at a player. If he can't physically do it, it can't be done.
It's like I'm saying.
We don't have enough physical talent on defense.
It's Rod. We're seeing the same mistakes week after week. Now, if I'm Robert Saleh, and I know he's doing it, I sit down and with my guys watch the film. And see what you did there? And what should you have done? And if he answers me wrong, here's what you should have done. Blank, blah, 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 blah. Now, we just went over this. Game time comes, I'm watching your ass do the same thing we just talked about. Because I'm seeing the same exact mistake this week as I saw 2 weeks ago.
Right. And like I said, we just don't have anybody back there to say, hey, you need to come look at the game for a minute. There's nobody that we can pull and say, put in and have any confidence to say, okay, you need to come look at this game a minute, slow your eyes down, let your back up here take a few snaps here, and you get your mind right. We ain't got that. Without that, like I said, we just got to live with the mistakes until better talent arrives. But I will say this, offensively, I have no questions. I have no concerns. I'm like, we are what we are, and I'm willing to bet if we had Jimmy G, that's an extra 10 points on the board. I'm willing to put that on the board. If we had Jimmy G, that 23 is easily 34.
Yeah.
Easily. So, Nick's doing the thing. I can ride with Nick the rest of the year. The offense is doing what it's supposed to do. We're getting looks and playoff. That is, I'm like, you can't expect a young wide receiver to come into a complex offense having this time preseason, having this time regular season, and pick it up like he's supposed to just jump in there.
Yeah,
I'm like, just prime example, look at John Ross and Cincy.
I know they ain't doing nothing. That's true.
2 years. I'm like, he's just dang there 2 years, and then bam, look at him this year that he's been there, he's healthy, and now he's contributing.
And he's on his
third. And he's not a bust.
Yeah, bro, we got to go though. He's on his third quarterback in as many as 10 weeks too. So I agree, he'll get better. I got no problem with Dante. I do want to test him out on his fear. I'm concerned with that. I'm not sure. Because he's got skills up, though. I mean, he's got skills. But is he cautious? I worry about that at times. Anyway, Rod, let me see tomorrow if you get some time, all right?
Oh, no doubt.
All right, fam. Have a good night. Here comes Robert Saleh's favorite fan, Trez. What half of the TNT connection? Trez. I got some red and gold, too, if you want me sprinkling in it. Go ahead.
Hold up, wait a minute, Ronbo, put the red gold up in it.
I'm putting it everywhere. They should put some on me, you know what I'm saying? Trez, here we are back again at a routine. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just going to say I'm so happy I came behind Rod because, Rod, I'm going to tell you, get your head out your ass like I said about Kyle, man, about Robert Saleh. Talking about we don't have the damn talent. Come on, man. Look at here, man. Everybody look. Whether y'all want to start over with a defense coordinator or not, the move got to be made. We have got to get another defensive coordinator. Bottom line. That's the bottom line. All that we don't want to start over, we're going to start over, just like we did with the coaches. We're going to start over. Robert Saleh needs to be fired.
Okay.
Bottom line.
Okay, Trez, but Trez,
okay.
Okay, if we do that, though, I'm getting rid of half that team, too. I mean, that defensive unit. Everybody not
I don't care who
named.
you want to wipe out on that team.
I'm
Right.
just
I
saying,
don't
everybody
care.
not named Deforest Buckner. Let me see, who else? I got about 3 guys on that unit I'm going to keep then. And then you want to start off with a new coordinator, go ahead. But I'm redrafting, I'm retooling that entire unit. Because everybody wants to point at Robert Saleh. I got about 20 dudes I want to point at, too. And they brought Tyvis Actually, they got rid of Tyvis again. But see, this is what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? This is my problem.
But Ronbo, if you ain't got no dog, let me say this. If you ain't got no dog in none of your coaches, none of them, including Kyle, then what? You ain't got no dog in your coach, man. How you want dogs on the field and you ain't got no dog in your coach? Let me tell you something, man. You playing on a 4th down and 3, man. You go for that shit, man. You go for that.
Yeah, and I agree with
I'd
that.
rather have went for that. I'd rather have went for that 4th and 3, laid it on the line right there. We at home. We're a 2 and goddamn whatever record team. Man, what the fuck we got to lose?
Okay,
Nothing.
we agree. We agree on that.
That's the dog. That's the dog in you. Hey, man, we ain't got shit to lose. We're going for this. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got no dog in your coach, then what?
The players
it just don't make sense, man.
Yeah.
And then I totally disagree with Sherm. Talking about Nick Mullens can't throw the ball down the field. Bullshit.
He threw it down there.
Kyle is just calling safe plays for Nick Mullens.
True.
Right, this guy here got what this guy has what it takes to play, man. We seeing it, man. We seeing it. He has it. Now is he be a Hall of Famer in it? Hell, we don't know. But I'm just saying. Can he play in this league? Is he playing better than CJ? Hell yeah. I mean, come on. They say the guy can't throw the ball down the field and all that. Kyle just called him the game plan a little simple for the guy.
That's
man.
true.
He ain't trying to stretch the ball down the field with this dude, man. He ain't trying to put him in a bad situation. So I'm going to disagree on that with you, Sean.
Yeah. Sean's argument may be that Kyle doesn't think he can throw it downfield, so he keeps him to that play. But you know what? Nick did throw that ball downfield, but he threw it to the wrong man. I don't know what was Kyle doing? That's Marquise Goodwin's play. What are you sending Kendrick for?
Exactly.
Damn.
But then, Ronbo, them 2 interceptions. He said that was his. No, they wasn't his fault. Let me tell you something, man. Our guys in certain situations on the field, man, they play dumb. They minds just go fucking blank. I mean, why reach back at a ball? Why try to make a play on the ball reaching back if it's a bad thrown ball when you could possibly get it tipped and intercepted?
Yeah, good point.
I mean, you follow what I'm saying?
Yes.
We just get brain farts out there on the field at bad times. Marquise, why are you tackling the man leading with your head? It's just the thing you see, Ronbo. Our players are doing half this shit to themselves. When you go back and look at it and say, well, I be damned.
And Marquise,
what the hell are you trying to
we got 20
man leading with your head?
And we got 20-something seconds that Marquise, he's supposed to go down. Marquise is running. I understand Marquise, he has a lot of faith in his speed, and he should. And Marquise was going to the house. He didn't see that giant over there. See, that's another brain fart.
I want to see bowling somebody over out there as our tight end because he got the size to do it. Yeah. You understand? Yeah. He got the size when he get back down them little DBs in that secondary and bowl them over. But our wide receivers, let me tell you something. You want to be smart, go back. Our wide receivers need to go back and look at the greatest show on turf. When the Rams, and I hate to bring this up, but when the Rams had the greatest show on turf, none of them receivers took hits. They caught the ball and went immediately down. If it wasn't a straight stride for them to keep it and catch it and get the right yards, they caught it and went down. They played smart that year. They played very smart. People need to look at that model of those wide receivers when they were doing that shit because you'll last longer in this league. Kendrick Bourne caught the ball, tried to bowl over 2 motherfuckers with his. Did you see him? I said, that's how they getting hurt. That's how they are getting hurt.
Agreed.
They're out here thinking they tough guys. I don't mind them being tough, but them,
don't be stupid.
At the same time, man,
being tough and being stupid is 2 different things. Exactly.
Do them things.
Trez, we gotta stop.
Look, that much time, I know, but yeah, but Rod, you totally wrong, Rod. Because and I say the reason why I say that Greg Williams took over the Cleveland Browns, and I do mean the Cleveland Browns. and he beat the Atlanta Falcons. And you think he had the fucking
Overnight.
talent on defense to stop the damn Falcons offense that's been a juggernaut for the last 4 weeks? Hell no. It's the coaching. It's the coaching.
Yeah.
Get Salah ass up out of here. All right, Ronbo. GNT. Shout out to my tag team partner. Shout out to Breida. Shout out to Sahel. Shout out to the Nighthawk fan club. Man, I'm out of here, man. Shit don't make
All
no
right,
sense.
Dress.
We losing games like this, man.
Yeah, it's a painful thing, fam. All right, Tress. Looking for you tomorrow night, okay?
Have a good one, bro.
You too, Tress. Yeah. And Tress, he's telling the truth on most of it. I just don't agree about Salah, but the rest of it is right on time. I don't know what they be thinking. And we got that disease on both offense and defense. I just don't know. Hey, Daniel Serrano. Kyle will use his real playbook once JG is back. You know, though, Jimmy doesn't know the playbook as well as Nick, from what I understand. We'll just wait and see. I'm just amazed at what's going on. But hey, Daniel, thanks for the contribution, Daniel. Well, let's go. Hey, check out Benjamin. Hey, Benjamin.
What's up, Ronbo?
Benjamin, man, I'm trying to get over this pain, man. You know, each and every week, every one of us dies a little bit. You know, for the last 4 years, we can't get no satisfaction.
Man, I was watching the game and I was just yelling and screaming.
Oh man, it's tough.
My wife went to the other room, and where do I start, man? Nick Mullens, he did good. You know, he did good. He was okay. What can I say? He did enough. He did enough.
He should to win, right?
If our offense, you know, can somebody have to be a playmaker. Kittle's is the only one out there putting in work, getting separation, making moves. I mean, I know I wish he spread the ball around like he did with the Raiders, but
you know, Garcon
was the main target.
I think Garcon missing really had a bigger effect on him than anyone would imagine, because he did focus mostly on Kittle, and then he finally found Goodwin, and he finally used Bourne.
Yeah,
but
he opened up a little bit, but I mean, the whole thing about Garcon and our other players that was out today, Foster for defense. My opinion, next man up, and they should have the same intensity, same drive for having the opportunity to get a chance to play. Second, third string, or coming off of the practice squad. That's your opportunity to in the NFL. And you make the best of it, but it is what it is, and I just think so. Mullens did good. Offense was okay. We put up points. Our defense, we were doing good first, second, probably third, just the last 2 minutes. That's when I knew something was going to happen, man.
I know, right?
Just
you could feel it.
Going.
You could feel the refs start getting involved. Oh man!
And I was laying like first quarter. I was laying down. Second, I'm chilling. Whatever's watching the game. Third quarter, I'm laying down. By fourth quarter, 2 minutes, I'm sitting up. I'm standing up. I'm like, oh man, dude, it's gonna happen. Just some key moments. The 2 turnovers. I feel it was just like it could, like that first one. However, the route was wrong, or Mullens shouldn't have thrown it, or where he should throw it. The ball just bounced the way it did, deflected. Hughes check was right there. He could have caught it, and then, but of course they caught it on that bounce. And then the other one, it was
every
a deflection again.
Every time.
Yeah.
None of our guys could never bounce in our direction. Always to the other jersey. Always. Every time. None of our guys could possibly be in the area. Always the other team.
So that's just how it went. And yeah, the refs, the last 2 minutes they threw like the flag like 20 times. It was on us. It was on them. It was on us. It was on them. It was like,
and
what
they,
the heck?
and the thing is that one on Richard Sherman and a Kittle with his head turned, they didn't have to call that. That was,
Oh,
that was not a
may-
play you need to call, ref. If you're gonna,
we can dissect that. How about let's not put it in the ref's hands.
to begin with,
I,
agreed.
yeah, if we just everybody does their part, execute, and play with heart and play with pride, and don't leave it down to the last 2 minutes, and don't leave it in the ref's hands. If we win outright and play it like I know we can, and I feel like we can win any game against any team. That's it, man. Everybody's saying their spill, but I really thought I felt good before the game started. I thought we were going to win this one.
I did too.
But just watching the game, it was going good. I was like, man, we're keeping them in the game.
Mm-hmm.
2 turnovers.
Defense was all of a sudden got weak.
A lot of penalties at the end.
Yeah.
Just play a clean game. I mean, like I've said before, just
they'll learn.
Right,
I got a
Ronbo,
feeling the 49ers going to win a few more games this year, though. But we got to go, Benjamin.
Yeah.
But tell you what, man, let me get a chance. Get back tomorrow, okay?
Thank you, Ronbo.
Thank
love
you,
what
Pam.
you do.
Hey,
49er Empire.
Thanks,
All right, everybody, stay up.
Yeah. And let's go to Kill. I love the name.
Ronbo.
Hey, man. It's another one of them nights, Kill.
The one time where we should have been blitzing, like I don't know what. Man ain't known to get sacked all season. He been getting blitzed. They said I was looking at a stat that tonight was tonight's game was the lowest game he ever been blitzed
Really?
so far this season. I don't know why. I don't know why they wasn't bringing any pressure. I think they were scared of Saquon. I think they was going to beat him.
Yeah, see, that's another thing I was going to mention earlier. You blitz Manning, Rodgers, Brady, several others around the league. If you do that, they hope you do. These guys are good at handling the blitz at this point in their career. Actually, they've been good at handling the blitz for a long time. So you got to be careful with that. If you do a blitz, time it exactly right, or you're going to get smoked. This is why you don't see the blitz as often as everybody wants.
If you blitz him, he normally gets the ball out quick. He throw it out fast, so you don't really have the time. That's why I didn't understand why he wasn't doing enough blitzing.
He depends.
I don't think that play. Right.
Now, the 49ers depend on that front rush. In the 4-3, you're supposed to be able to get there. I don't, I'm not going to defend it. It's failing. And I think it has more to do with the talent sometimes than I do the scheme. I don't know. But go ahead.
I don't know if it's the talent. We don't have 4-3 personnel. We have 3-4 personnel. Man. That's the problem.
Yeah.
We're running the wrong system.
That's why.
I don't know why. I don't know why he don't see that yet. But anyway, that's why I wanted. That's why I want Greedy Williams in the draft, man. You see how they're going to keep going after Killer Witherspoon, man.
Oh,
they're going to go after him next year, the rest of this year, man. I mean, if you don't build no confidence,
they got film.
If you don't build any confidence, that's not going to be a good look for us.
I know, man, because every OC in the league is going to go after Kello. Hey, don't worry about Richard Sherman. Let's just leave him alone. Let's get what we're going to do on the other side. And they do. And now K1 is having brain farts. And he was good last year. No idea what they're doing.
I've seen a couple of them, farts this year, too, from him. So, I mean, that's something you want to have anyway. I mean, it's a passing league now, so you need as many DBs as you can.
You do, but you got to have, if you can get a Khalil Mack or a Vaughn, you got to get your killer up front. Somebody's got to help Deforest Buckner. if DeForest Buckner's going to drag three guys.
We gotta get Clowney in free agency.
Oh, pray for that to happen. I can't imagine the Texans being that stupid, though. If you don't play Clowney, you ain't serious about going to the Super Bowl. So, I don't see that happening. I wish, man, do I wish.
And I don't see why they don't move Jimmy Ward back to free safety, man. Like,
you know what? I think Jimmy may be winning that job back. Jimmy does a fair job back there, and I think
he does when he's healthy.
Yeah, he does. He's a natural free safety anyway. So I don't know. Stop trying to play him at corner and let him play safety. But Adrian Colbert comes back. Do you put Adrian back there next year, or do you let these guys fight? Because I think they're going to renew Jimmy's contract.
They got to fight. They got to fight for it. We got to see what we got next year and how they're going to. I think he came to his head like during the beginning of the season. He had the job already, so he wasn't fighting as tough as he was. He didn't play as good as he did last year to win the job and all that this year. They just gave it to him. I still think we would have been all right if we kept Eric Reed back there, truthfully.
Talk about somebody got some dog in him lately.
Different story.
Boy, Eric Reed is an angry man this year, boy. Eric Reed's, how many times Eric's gotten personal fouls and damn near kicked out of games against the Panthers? Eric Reed was never that mean. I love it.
That's the NFL. That's the NFL against him, man. And he didn't have to take a drug test 5 times since he's been playing. And he only been playing, like a month?
It's just cold.
It's all right.
Anyway, fam, let me see you tomorrow night. We're going to see if we get a few more calls here before it gets too late.
Yeah, man. I'm calling. One more thing, man. I'm calling from the East Coast. I'm calling from Jersey and all that, man. My prayers out there for y'all in the with this fire and all that over there.
Yeah, thanks, because it's really. They say it's a ways away from being stopped too. All right, fam. Appreciate you. Talk to you tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And hey, Robert. Oh man, not a voice loss. Robert.
Hey, Ronbo.
Yeah.
Hey, Ronbo. Hey, Ronbo. Hey, Ronbo.
Yeah,
hey,
I'm listening. Yes.
Hey, man. Yeah, I know it's man. I want to say this. The thing is, the flags. If it wasn't for the flags and all this other stuff, we would have had this game.
Yes, easily.
Yeah, we would have had this game if it wasn't for flags. But Kittle did a great job. So did Matt Breida. They did a great job.
Yeah.
Matt and Kittle.
Breida was on fire. I loved it tonight. God, he was good.
I know, man. It was those touchdowns, but then those unnecessary flags just killed us. I was like, I thought they could do this, but man. Come on.
I know. The refs, they insist. I think they get bored at times, and they got to get involved. Even if it's to make a bull call, I mean, they got to get in there. Let's see. Let me think about it for a second.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He didn't turn his head around. He didn't turn his head. Pass interference. Ball he placed at the place of the infraction.
They had and if they would have had more few minutes on the fourth quarter, they would have won that game, but it didn't happen.
Yeah.
Oh man, it was. Oh man, come on. It was the Giants. They won 7.
I know. That's fine because if this later on during the draft, if it comes down to this, and then we have the same record, the Giants can say, "Oh, you guys screwed up, didn't you? It made a lot of difference back then, but we get the draft pick because you won the game." Okay.
Yeah, but here's the thing about it, Ronbo, is though at least we get hopefully we'll get some good draft picks this spring. That's we got to hope for, Ronbo.
Yeah. But
hopefully
you know what's so funny? Some of our best players are undrafted picks. I mean, you look at Mostert and Breida.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Sure.
Man, that's one of the best 1-2 punches 49ers have had in years.
And Goodwin. Goodwin almost got injured, but I don't think he did. Did he? I think
no. Somehow he did not sustain
up.
a concussion. Yeah, I thought he did. But like Trez says, since when do you lead with your head? Well, Goodwin's an offensive player. I said, Trez, Goodwin's an offensive player. He's not about tackling, that's for sure. He did lead with his head to make that tackle, and damn near got knocked out.
Yeah, just man, we could have had that game, Ronbo. We could have had this game.
Well,
I
live and
know.
learn. And I would say they'll
I know.
learn, but they won't. They make the same mistakes
I know.
again next game. 2 weeks from now,
I know.
we'll see the same mistake that we saw today. I don't understand it. Defensively, offense is getting better.
But I think also Kyle Shanahan, we need to change up the plays. If they keep playing the same plays and the same stuff, we're not gonna be able to do it. It's just we're not gonna be able to win games. I mean, simple changes make the difference, Ronbo.
Yeah, Kyle's playbook, he fooled people tonight on the shovel. Kyle waits and sees what a defense is going to do, and he applies accordingly. So, the thing is with Kyle, all of his plays, there's concepts coming off of every play. It's going to take a while for all these guys to understand and get it. So it's probably not exactly, because that play to Matt Breida, he's isolated him on the linebacker, perfect.
Right.
No linebacker can stay with Matt Breida.
The defense did a pretty good job tonight, but they should have done it better. But they did pretty solid against the Giants. But I mean, they could have done a better job. But I mean,
and OBJ, they did a good job on Ingram. He had his one breakout. Well, I can't even say they did a good job. He had his one breakout. But Odell Beckham Jr. and Saquon Barkley, when you consider the fact they won 27-24, you got to tip your hat to the 49ers. Had they had a couple of players missing, they still would have beat the Giants.
Right.
So,
yeah, exactly. Monday Night Football, like you said last time, Rumble, you never know.
We're supposed to be the kings of Monday Night Football. Anyway.
I know.
Robert,
there's hope for I gotta go, but there's just hope for Bucks and Seahawks, man. I just hope for those games. Maybe we'll get against the Bucks.
Yeah, because they make a lot of stupid mistakes too.
Yep,
gotta beat the Seahawks. Come on.
And I want to, Rumbo. I want to shout out, Rumbo.
Go ahead.
I wanted to shout out.
Oh, I see.
Niners. I want the Niners.
You want the? Oh, I'm sorry. Niners. I killed myself during the game. I kind of that's the best I can do right now.
It's all good, Rombo.
All right, Robert.
We just hope for next time, Rombo.
We'll get it.
Night family, night Mod Squad, night Kiddo family, Mod Squad. I love you guys all. Love all you guys.
All right, Robert.
Bye,
Give
Rombo.
chance. Get back tomorrow.
Night,
okay, we're looking for you.
Night, Rombo.
Night, Robert.
Night, Rombo. Night, Rombo.
Robert's having a fun time. He's drinking the same stuff
Night,
I am.
Rombo.
All right, Robert. Well, let's go
Night,
to...
Night, Rombo.
All right. I got it, Robert. Have a good night. Time to go to bed. All right. Let me get Sheik in here. Sheik!
Rombo! Good morning.
Ain't it though? I mean, how many times can we screw up?
Or good night.
Yeah. I mean, how many times can we screw up in the same stupid way?
Oh, Rombo. It's Monday night, right?
I know. That's supposed to be our night.
And it's supposed to be our night, but it went to a different way. I haven't done it for a while. Can I do an installment, if that's okay with you?
Absolutely. And now. But you shouldn't be doing installments when you're angry. But then again, it's your call. You're just going to wait till tomorrow when you can think about it. But anyway, Sheik wants to. It's time. Well, let me holler at you. Go ahead, Sheik. Air it out. Air it out.
Well, finally. Shout out to the tray. Finally. Sala, like how many times are you going to F up? You F'd up 2 weeks ago having Solomon Thomas coveraging, what was it, a tight end or a wide receiver or what was that? Now you have Cassius Marsh or freaking Sackman? You going to go ahead and make him go coverage as well? I don't know if you caught that, Rombo. I am sick of that.
I did, but you know what? He did a good job on that cover.
Yeah, but that's our sack. We had one sack. For love of God, we need a pass rush, and you take him away from us.
He was getting rid of that ball too fast tonight. Yeah, Sheik, Manning was getting rid of that ball. He knew better than to hold that ball because the 49ers, as fast as he was getting rid of the ball, they were still putting pressure on him. So I'm not happy, but I can't really be real mad. He was getting rid of that ball quick.
Yeah, it's honestly Eli being Eli. Is for some reason he does well against us.
Always. For years.
And for years, yeah, for some reason. And he's a sorry ass quarterback.
Nowadays.
I'll be honest. Yeah, nowadays he has 2 Super Bowls, and that's the sucky thing about it.
And he only got to beat Brady.
Yeah, that's a crazy thing about it. That's his kryptonite, I guess. But the thing is, Ronbo, our defense is not in part of what we need. I wanted Salah to be around. I wanted Earl Thomas to come in, but now I'm like, Salah, like, you don't have your guys. You get health is an issue. I understand, but the thing is, you're making boneheaded mistakes constantly. You see Mullens and our offense doing it, and I see Kyle doing this thing, and I don't know if you caught this, Ronbo, like on the press conference, the one of the media guys asked, "Hey, what do you think about the spoon coverage?" He wanted to curse, but he said he needs to man up.
Wait, Sheik. I didn't see. Salah was up doing a press conference, and somebody asked him about Akello?
No, Kyle. They asked Kyle, about Akello. Yeah, so he asked him.
What did he say?
He told him he said man up, but he wanted to say man the fuck up. He pretty much wanted to say that, but he just a man up, and he just changed the subject right there. He's pissed at Spoon. He might actually the bye week, Ronbo. Don't be surprised if he
Spoon does get benched.
Spot.
Yeah. Just please don't put Tyvis Powell out there. Please, not Tyvis. Maven, anybody, I don't care, but just not Tyvis.
And what did I tell you, Ronbo? I've been saying it for weeks. The week 9, the Raiders, we won.
Mm-hmm.
Week 11, the bye week is around because there's going to be a lot of fire. We're going to lose. People are going to lose jobs. And guess what? This is what happened, and this is what's going to happen. People are going to lose their jobs, lose their starting spots. Things are going to change after this week. I guarantee it, Ronbo. You're going to see some different faces on the team.
Including Julian Taylor. So, who else does everybody want to see? We can see more. Well, you know what? Funny thing about Earl Mitchell is I thought that Sheldon Day and DJ Jones would take him out. But Earl may survive week 10 or the bye week.
Yeah. Earl, and even, I don't know if you see Earl
on
Mitchell,
offense.
He was trying to get Saquon.
I mean, he almost got Saquon. Who was that? Ronnie Blair came flying in trying to take Saquon out. He missed, and he stopped Earl. I mean, he knocked Earl down. I said, "Oh man, Earl would have grabbed him. I don't care how big and strong he is. He was going down." And so he got away for a couple more feet, and Jimmy Ward had to come and get him.
Yeah. And breaking news: the San Francisco 49ers now had the second pick in the NFL 2019 draft.
The Raiders, because of the fact that we beat them, get to have the pick. And the Raiders ain't winning another game this year, so Gruden's going to make sure of that. He's doing this on purpose. So he can get first pick of the draft. I don't know, he's got 3 others, so
Ronbo, I have a feeling they're going to win 2 games. I think they might go beat Denver. I know they have a crazy defense. Like Keenum is trash.
I know.
And Arizona, they're playing against Arizona. I think in a week from now.
I forgot who they played right after the bye, but yeah, this is somewhere in there, and the Hawks are somewhere in there too. But anyway.
Well, yeah. But anyways, Ronbo, I know you have going to close up shop, but shout out to MC Niner. Everybody, MC Niner showed up.
Oh, that was his girlfriend. That wasn't him singing. She's a light complexion little thing, and MC's been around here. I saw him.
Nice, bro.
God.
Well, anyways, Ronbo, we might get this loss, Faithful, but other than that, Faithful, hit that like, hit that share, hit that sub for Ronbo Sports, the best place to be. Win, loss. We have 5 Super Bowls. Ram fans, Seahawks. What do you stop talking? Raider fans, stop talking. Because Ronbo Sports and the 49ers, we are the empire.
I actually saw some Raider fans hanging around in there. Gotta be kidding me. Talking stuff. God.
34-3 Raiders. 34-3. Pack your shit. Pack your shit. Pack your shit. All right, Rumble. It's all right.
Have a good
Pack
night.
your shit, Raiders. Have a good night.
Listen, and Roberto's watching. You know what? I gotta take a quick break. I'll be right back. While Roberto's watching TV, keep his TV volume up.
Before
Huh?
treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and
Wow.
tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or have symptoms such as fever, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or cough. Before starting Tremfya,
Roberto.
tell your doctor if you plan to or recently
What
received
up?
the vaccine.
Roberto. Hey, Roberto, listen, be the MC for about 30 seconds while I take a break. I'll be right back, okay? It's your show. It's the Roberto Show. I'll be right back.
All right, Ronbo.
I knew he could do it. Look at him.
What up? What up, faithful? This is the Roberto Show. We lost by the Zebras. Stay faithful. Y'all already know we got 5 Super Bowl rings, baby. And all the other Seahawks and all the Giants fans. Shut up. Keep talking all that shit.
This is banking reimagined. What's in your wallet?
Yeah. What's up, faithful? What's up?
This holiday season, be
It's
ready
your boy right
with
here.
Stouffer's party size lasagna.
Woo!
It's the mouth-watering recipe
Yeah, man.
that keeps them
We
coming.
lost the game, man.
Happy holidays from Stouffer's.
Much love to all the faithful out there. Much love to all my people, all my brothers and sisters. I already know.
The Amazon Black Friday sale, November 16th to
And,
23rd.
and you're tuning in to Ronbo Sports.
We can't do it.
You are
I'm
watching
telling you, it can't
the
be done.
Ronbo Sports
It's a
app
done deal.
and the
For
Ronbo
$40,
Sports show.
T-Mobile is offering unlimited and awesome iPhone 10R for every line.
And what is Roberto doing? Hey, Roberto.
And the plan for $40.
Hey, what's up, faithful? You're watching the Ronbo Sports. You're watching the Ronbo Sports app, Ronbo Sports show. Welcome. And
Roberto, good
What
job,
up?
Roberto. I'm back, Roberto. And Roberto, what are you watching?
Yeah.
Roberto, you gotta turn your TV down, okay? Are you watching cartoons again?
Nah, let me turn that shit out.
Maybe his screen goes dark.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Hey, Roberto. Yeah.
What's up?
Well, we lost another game, Roberto. We're back to where we started. Last week we made progress, and this week we went back to doing the little things it takes to lose again.
And yeah, man, the Zebras did it again. Shit.
Well, you know what?
Man,
It wasn't only them, though. We did some stupid things at exactly the wrong time. Roberto, we had them. They was 3rd and 12. We had them. And we had to let them off the hook with a flag. And it was a real... Oh.
And you know what? Where was Blair at? You know, Ronnie Blair?
I know he didn't play much today.
Yeah, but we would have used some pass rush and some pressure on Eli. Now, y'all already know Ronnie Blair would have sacked Eli.
You know,
Man.
Nate Solder, they had Solder on one side and Hernandez. They were tough. But why didn't the 49ers go around the other side? Because that other side is soft as tissue. Nothing happening. They should have been a plan to go around the other side all day.
Yeah. And what's up with Witherspoon? Oh my goodness.
I don't know.
Witherspoon, what the hell, man? Get your head out of your ass, man.
He's just
Come on, man.
same mistakes every week. I don't know.
Yeah, man. Man, we next game we gotta see some Julian Taylor. Man.
Well, I'd like to see what Julian Taylor looks like.
Yeah.
But you know what I really want, Roberto? Akello and also Jimmy Ward. You see that last play they made against
Yeah.
OBJ? That was textbook. That was perfect. Why can't they play like that all the time? It's inconsistent. One minute they know how to do, and the next minute they don't. I don't get that.
Hey, and then Robert Sala, come on, man, what the hell are you doing, man? And then we put I think we put Witherspoon on OBJ.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah,
They
y'all
just
already
use
know.
them
Y'all already
over
know
and over.
Witherspoon. Y'all already know Witherspoon is gonna make a mistake, but y'all already know OBJ. OBJ, he ain't no joke. So I'm gonna tell
No,
you that.
yes.
Yeah, he might be. Yeah, he might be the drama queen from. Y'all already know the diva. Oh
But you
man.
still got to watch him. Yeah. And you know, Manning's been having trouble catching up with him all season long. Today, he gets 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Well,
Goodness. Yeah.
he'll be all right. And here's the thing, you know, this is Nick Mullens' second game. And when you think about that it's only 2 games, I got a feeling Nick Mullens is going to win some games for the end of the season. This is a heartbreaking loss. He should have won. But I like the way he's progressing. And he looks sharp today as he did last week. So we'll see.
Nah, he looked sharp, but the defense didn't look that sharp today. Oh man.
Oh, man.
But you know what? You y'all already know Matt Breida. Man, beautiful runs right there.
I know. Breida, boy. His ankle wasn't hurting today, Roberto. His ankle was feeling good.
Thank God, baby. And we needed him today for sure. Woo.
We needed his buddy Mostert, too, in Garcon. If we had Mostert and Garcon, I swear to God, I know we would have won that game. Alfred Morris had 19 yards. Not even 20 yards.
Yeah.
9 carries. That's less than 2 yards. Or a little over. Tiny bit over. 2-1.
And then the refs had to win the game for sack machine Eli. Yeah, the refs had to win the game for Eli.
Oh, he's Hall of Fame. You get a certain amount of love with the Hall of Famer. Roberto, we got the bye week coming up, though. Yeah. We'll win. We'll win next week.
All right. Hey,
we got to go, Roberto.
Hey,
tell you what, though. Yo.
Hey, I saw you turn into a cat today.
You talking about shape shifting? I've been working on that. I got it down.
I got like, hey, Ronbo, what happened to Ronbo? You turned into a cat today. What?
But they made me. I had to go. I couldn't stand it. But Roberto, hey, you enjoy my. I'm gonna bring that kitty back.
hey, Ronbo. I'm gonna do the Ronbo or orgasm. Robert Dilla! Kyle, what are you doing? Here, man! Oh my God! I'm gonna go to the restroom. I'll be back. I gotta go pee. Oh
I never said what I was gonna go do. I just said I gotta go rid of some of my beverage.
I gotta go throw up.
I really did too. They were making me sick. Roberto, I really gotta go. I tell you what I'm gonna do. I'll look for you tomorrow night, okay?
All right, Rambo.
All right, fam.
Rambo.
Yo.
This is for you, Rambo. Much love, fam.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. The good stuff.
This is for Rambo for the stress for today.
That's it.
For the stress and and shout out to all the faithful. And you know what?
Yeah.
we got Super Bowl rings, baby.
Hmm.
5 Super Bowl rings.
That's right.
The
And
Seahawks got one.
yeah,
And the
that's
Rams got 0.
that's right. L.A. and 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 and, and hold your Dos Equis up
Yeah,
for the Rams.
for the Rams.
Mhm.
they might have
Roberto,
a one playoff game,
Roberto,
but no
we really gotta go though.
championship.
It's getting late. Roberto, let me see you
All
tomorrow
right,
though. Okay.
all right, fam.
All right.
Gang. Hey, Jimmy G, I saw you, baby. Baby, next year, baby, we making it to the NFC Championship game.
That's
For
right.
real.
All right, Roberto, really gotta go. I'm gonna see you tomorrow, fam. I'll be looking for you.
All right, fam.
All right.
Much love to
Thanks,
much
Roberto.
love to the cat. To the
Yeah.
cat, kitty cat. Meow. Meow.
Bye,
Meow.
Roberto.
Much love, fam. Peace.
Let's go ahead and get HBK in there. The showstopper, the icon, the showstopper. Wait a minute, I keep always leaving one out. The icon.
It's the headliner.
The headliner,
The icon.
that's
The
it.
showstopper. The main event.
The
The
main event,
Professor
yes.
Show is back. What's
I
up,
always leave
Ronbo?
out two. HBK, man, I'm telling you, man, they hurt my feelings again. They hurt my feelings like most of the time, but tonight was just heartbreaking, man. Come on now. We got this, Niners.
I mean, it's like, it was heartbreaking. You know what, Ronbo? I'm sitting here currently watching the game and stuff, even though I DVR'd it, and it's like, I'm sitting here looking at the game, and it's almost like deja vu as far as, like, us in Green Bay and stuff. I mean, it's like last minute, last second, defense fucked up again, as usual. That train, I was like, as usual, that train is never late. I mean, it's just only a matter of time. But I wish we would have at least went for it and try to go up by a touchdown. So worst case scenario, say the Giants scored a touchdown, which they did, we would at least, took it to overtime. And credit to Nick Mullens. I mean, because if it was CJ Beathard, guaranteed he would have found a way to fuck that up. And that game would have been over before. I mean, that drive would have been over before it started. If CJ Beathard was back there.
But remember, CJ beat him last year.
Yeah, I mean, ironically enough, it's like a year ago, the Giants was our first win, and ironically enough, a year later, we played the Giants again. Almost the same exact time,
almost same day
that year.
Yeah.
And it's like at the same time, Ronbo, it's like I think that the defense once again, it's like certain parts of the defense, let us down. And stuff because we had at least first and 20, and I'm saying to myself, Ronbo, it's like, okay, defense, we got these cats in the 1 to 20 situations, don't fuck it up.
Yep.
And the second I say that, in my mind, I'm like, okay, flag. I'm like, oh shit, here we go.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Man, come on.
Exactly what I was thinking. Niners, you got him. Come on now, defense. You got him. We can win this. Bingo! Flag on number 25. Yep. Oh, ref! No! No! Ref! It was OBJ that was holding. He came across Richard's midsection. He grabbed his jersey. He pulled a spin, and you throw the flag on Rich.
Well, I mean, it's like, if you like, I can, fast forward, to that part of the game. But, I mean, one, I ain't got enough time. And two, the callers and stuff, they want to, voice their opinions and stuff. But at least I can feel comfortable with Nick Mullens being our backup. CJ, you out, bro. Next time, this time next year, we deport CJ. Okay, fuck the fact that you was Taylor Swift's date and stuff. None of that matters.
Wait a minute.
None of that is going.
Was he Taylor Swift's date,
you, CJ?
Or did he just say hello to her? I think they were just meeting.
Either way, I mean, it's like that Taylor Swift ain't gonna save your ass, CJ. I mean, it's like you gone. Next year we have to deport you. So, Ronbo, in real talk, how do you think that we can, somehow get better? Because I saw that we was up like 10, and I mean, because I was at work, so I couldn't really sit there and watch the game, in its entirety.
like I can now, albeit, a replay, a recorded game. But how do we blow a 10-point lead? I mean, we were looking so good. I mean, what happened?
When we did have 10, they came back. It was 10. It was 10-3, and they came raging back down the field and scored immediately. That was when you seen.
Mm-hmm.
Well, have you watched the game a second time yet?
I'm currently watching it right now.
Okay, well,
I'm replaying the game that right now. It's
you'll see.
10-10 with 52 seconds left in the second quarter.
Yeah, you're going to relive some of the anger that we just already went through, and just a little bit, actually. Yeah, you'll see.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to make you crazy mad, though, so I'm just warning you. Look out. Here it comes.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, and I see Jimmy G in the stands and stuff,
Yeah.
But it's like, I think, Jimmy's going to be okay and stuff, because right now I think he's taking a whole, right now he's really immersing himself in Cal Shanahan's playbook. And say if we did, fire Salah, Robert Salah or whatever, do we still keep the same defensive philosophy, or do we, scrap it and chunk it and, try 3-4 next year?
I really wish I knew. This is too much speculation for this moment. We'll see. Because a lot of people may be right. They want Fangio. They want Salah gone. Maybe he is gone. I don't know. But I do know one thing. There's a lot of players out there that are going to have to be replaced as well. If you're going to get rid of Salah, you got to take some people with him, too. Because, there's some messing
it's like,
up
albeit,
going on.
not people who are not named Richard Sherman or Deforest Buckner or Reuben Foster. Fred Warner, he's a keeper.
Yeah,
I mean, it's like it's just that when I see Ronbo, it's like when we need to close the game out, when we need need that crucial stop. It's like we can't seem to do it. I mean, on defense. I mean, it's like now the Troy game. I mean, we got lucky in that game. I mean, because we weren't on our shit in that game, we probably would have lost the game too against Detroit.
And the Raiders would have been the only team we beat. We'd have been 1-9.
And I think it's officially safe to say that we are now officially eliminated from playoff contention now, because I don't think there's no snowball chance in hell that we're gonna make the playoffs at 8-8.
Yeah.
No way.
Ain't no way.
So right now,
I don't want to go to the playoffs with this team, HBK, because we'd only be mad as hell in the first round. Because I was making fun about the Rams last year when they got beat up by the Falcons in the first round. So I don't want us going in there. Rams be called, hey, Ronbo, man, you thought that was funny last year, huh? Look at your ass now. I don't want to hear it. So,
Hey, Ronbo, it's like, before I roll, man, it's like, are you on Facebook, man? Because I'm trying to, send you a friend request on Facebook.
Yeah, of course. I got 2 fan pages on there, and see, I just write in Ronbo Sports, and I got 2 places I can put you, or bring you in.
Okay.
And we be cutting up on a daily basis.
I mean, it's like, if you got a pen and paper, write this down right quick.
All right.
Marcus S. Anthony. And you're going to see a pic S.
Marcus S. Anthony. Okay.
Dot Anthony.
Right.
Yeah. And it's like, go shoot me a friend request and stuff, so we can, so wherever, I post Niners stuff, and I plan on going to the Pro Football Hall of Fame this coming Friday.
All right.
Nice. I mean, it's like, I want to be able to, take a picture with a Super Bowl trophy and stuff and let you see it, bro.
I'll be looking forward to it. All right. Marcus S. Wait a minute. Marcus S.
Anthony.
All right. Marcus S. Anthony.
Yes.
Like that. All right.
Mm-hmm.
But catch you. All right. All right, fam. Meanwhile,
hey,
I'll get back tomorrow. Be looking for you.
All right. I'm going to come back tomorrow and stuff, and I'll be looking for your friend request, Ronbo.
All right.
All right, bro.
All right, fam.
HBK and the Click, we out, bro.
Yeah. There goes the
All right.
icon, the showstopper. Let me see the icon, the old showstopper. The main event. There it is, the main event. And Mr. San Francisco. There it is. Hey. All right, HBK. Have a good night, fam.
All right, bro.
All right. Marcus S. Are we back? Okay, we're back. Yeah. Anyway, fam, are we done here? Those days of not going to this are coming. I got to, but you know what? That's why I love talking after the game. This is like hilarious. We're out of the playoffs? And he looked disappointed. Roddy Kemps, oh no, I'm dead. We're out of the playoffs? Hey, and like I said though, I do not want to go to the playoffs with this team. I do not, because you know, I'm that dude that was like working the Raiders that year before last when they got beat out. I was working the Hawks when they got thrown out of the playoffs. Last year with the Rams, I was miming them to death when they got ran out the playoffs in the first round. So if we go to the playoffs in the first round with this team, man, you know they're coming out in the first round. Man, first half of the game, it's done, you know, because they ain't ready for that kind of primetime play yet. But they will be, and it might not take as long as we think. There have some adjustments need to be made. And for the love of God, make some serious adjustments, 49ers. Come on, man. Don't be making the same mistake every week. I mean, if it were a different mistake, I'd probably be able to deal with that. But I'm saying the same mistake every time. You guys are losing by the same mistakes every time. Identical. Almost in the same patch of grass. That makes no sense. Anyway, I'll be looking for you tomorrow night. It's not Monday Night Raw, but it'll be Tuesday Night Raw. Oh, I'll be here. Hey, here's Coach got some things he wants to say, too. He says still plenty of mental lapses. That's what I'm talking about, Coach. That's what I'm talking about. Mental lapses on Diggy this week. They made it tough on Salah, likely to call the blitz. You know, that's why I said, if I'm Salah, I probably don't call the blitz. I'd probably screw that up, too. But then again, you have to question how well do they get it fixed when they're working in practice, right? Coach also says maybe Salah didn't pull the strings on the blitz because he had backups again in the secondary at safety positions. IDK, it's a mystery to me, honestly. So, you know, Richard Sherman, though, that foul they called on him, just perfect timing on that penalty. I just don't think that was a penalty. That was the game right there. I mean, you know, you shouldn't be in a position where one penalty can cause you to lose a game. But if you're going to look at one particular penalty that cost you the game, that was it. Yeah, we had them. They were done. 3rd and 12. And they would have had to go on for 4th and 12. But we could have held them for one more time probably. 3rd and 12, we already know what you're going to do. You got to throw the ball. You have to. You give it to Saquon Barkley, go ahead. Hopefully you do. Man. Anyway, tell you what, fam. Yeah, get some rest. I'll be looking for you tomorrow. Don't forget, please don't forget to like. There's nothing to like today, but hit the like anyway, will you? A nighter! Oh man, that's it. It's done. All right.